Yo, episode 213.
213.
Say what?
Already said it.
What'd you say?
213.
I can hear you. Damn. 213. Oh my God. The labor of hate. We made a podcast. Literally, what are we doing at this point? I don't even know. Caesar's eating dehydrated watermelon strips.
Yeah, I love dehydrated watermelon.
Not regular, because that'd be different. What the hell is this red thing you're eating that's soft? I cannot even imagine is Caesar eating red tortillas?
It's a dehydrated watermelon from the farmer's market.
Oh, stop it. Episode 213. We made a podcast. Unbelievable that we're still here. Literally, we started this podcast May 25th, 2017. Some of y'all wasn't even born yet. JK.
Wait, what?
I do have friends that had kids that were born after that. This podcast is older than two people's kids that I know. Whoa! I do it upside down to be gangster.
Stop. Why are you trying to throw?
Wait, hold on. Can I do mine upside down? That was cool.
Stop.
You're annoying. Anyway, we made a podcast episode 213. We are going to do a Serie A preview today. Serie A starts, I think it was August 21st or 25th. I can't remember. I saw it the other day. But in the coming weeks, we'll do previews of the top 5 leagues. I think it'll coincide. Oh, you know what? EPL be starting early. EPL probably start next week or something.
Yeah, they'd be wanting to play ASAP.
Like for real. They're like, oh, it's not that cold here.
They want to play 5 times a week too.
Seriously. When does EPL start? Matches. Dog, they start August 13th. What's going on here?
No breaks.
What's going on here, dude? So yeah, maybe
we got to make money for that league somehow.
True. I guess we'll start EPL. We'll do EPL next week. Yeah, today we're gonna do a Serie A preview, a short one. Serie A season was active last season. A little bit.
You boys Serie A sees till I die.
Okay, all right. So yeah, we'll just preview a little bit and do some predictions, I guess, for the coming season and see like what needs to happen to make Serie A get back on its grind. Last year's standings, let's get into it. Last year's standings ended, obviously, Inter won the league, 91 points. AC Milan was second on 79 points. Then literally between second place and fifth place, there was 2 points separating. 79 for the second place. Atalanta and Juve ended on 78 points, and Napoli ended on 77. Juve and Napoli went down to the last match. Juve won their last match. Napoli drew. If Napoli would have won, they would have had that 4th spot and ended on 79 points. If Juve would have drew or if Juve would have drew, they would have had 76, and if they would have lost, they would have 75. So it literally went down to the last match. Obviously, Napoli being very whack, they just ruined their whole thing. No ambition ass team, and City for that matter. And then Napoli and Lazio are in Europa League. Napoli obviously finished 77 points. Lazio finished with 68. And when I was doing this, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, Roma finished 7th. I'm like, usually they'll show like on the standings, like top 4s in Champions League, then they'll have whoever's in Europa League. But then usually there'll be like 2 more teams that end up in Europa League. But I remember they're doing Europa Conference League this season. Very random and weird. So I was like, oh, is Roma in Europa? Then I saw that they're in the Europa Conference League. I was like, oh, how lame.
The hell is Europa Conference League?
That's what they're starting this year. I don't even know why, but they are. They will be joining giant team Tottenham in Europa Conference League. Literally, Tottenham could probably buy like the other teams in that Europa Conference. Like they got more money than everybody, and they're in this Europa Conference League. Villarreal would have been in there, but they won Europa League, so they're in Champions League. But yeah, so Roma is in Europa Conference League. I just hate even saying that. That's the last time I want to say that.
No, you're not.
And Rennes is also in there too, and some other random ass teams, Ruben Kazan or whoever.
Who?
Exactly.
Ruben Kazan's that a guy? Is he a player?
It's a Russian team, man.
What a good player, Ruben Kazan.
Stupid.
But
yeah,
Serie A
that's
preview. I think that we didn't give any like summer transfer grades yet because obviously the summer's not over yet with the transfer window.
yeah.
But I want to give some positivity out there for Milan. I think Milan has made some good moves. I think bringing back Brahim was really important for Milan in order to get them I think a better chance of winning Serie A this season.
Well, Caesar, if you looked at the show notes, it says transfers at the end, so I don't know what you're doing right now.
No. I'm leading to what I'm saying about my Serie A preview.
Nah, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Here we go. Damn, dog, you took the top off the joint? Okay, Caesar real thirsty.
It's like having no password on the phone.
Okay. Okay, but Caesar, let's get before you get into all these transfers and stuff. I just
let's keep going on and talk about conferences. Let me just sit here. Go ahead. No, go ahead, big dog.
Relax.
All right.
Obviously, I just mentioned who finished in the top 7 last year. Who do you think has the best chances of winning the league next season and like finishing top? Do you think we'll see another Inter and Milan, Atalanta, Juve top 4? Or
yeah, absolutely. And I think this time it won't be Inter. I think it will actually be AC Milan this season.
Ooh.
I think AC Milan's going to be the champions this season.
I have a question. Is Zlatan still going to be there next season? He got hurt.
He was re-signed. He's still in the team technically still.
Because I know he got hurt at the end of last season.
And that's why they brought Giroud in too.
Oh, that's right. But
and also, like, I think last season, honestly, Zlatan played too many games. I don't care what he thinks. He's just not that is too much. And also, like, if you think about it, if you get someone like, so they moved Rafael Leão to the left wing position, which is not where I wanted him, but I think that's what they kind of have to do. And honestly, I've said it before, like out of all the Portuguese talent coming up, he kind of best resembles kind of like a Ronaldo style physique. Like he's of course skinny right now, but he's like tall, he's fast, he's good on his feet, and he's really good on that wing. He's very dangerous over there. He does good moves. He doesn't have obviously the same scoring prowess, but neither did Ronaldo in the beginning. It's all development. But in the middle, if you have someone that's very opposite of Zlatan's style, that's hard to adjust. Giroud, him coming in and alternating that striker position is good for Milan because even if it's not the same exact kind of talent, it's a safe bet, right? He has good hold play. He finishes. He doesn't interrupt what wingers and attackers around him are doing. So I think that was a great signing by them. And he's going to be good. Now, they both can just alternate probably 29, 30 games or whatever in a season, and they'll be fresh. And as long as they stay healthy, I think that's really dangerous compared to what Inter. I think Inter has a lot of questions unanswered. Are they going to keep Lukaku, or are they going to move Lautaro? Lautaro is a hot ticket right now. They said they're going to keep Lukaku. Lautaro's a very hot ticket. So, I think it's more of an interesting situation. Eriksen's obviously we'll see his situation with Inter. So they have a lot more questions. Milan seems to be more solidified, and they have a lot of young talent that had a good year going into another year.
Well, I think that Inter is going to keep both of those players. Eriksen didn't really play that much last season. I do feel like there won't be much big changes in these teams.
I think that's a good top 4, though. I mean, that's good. Napoli, Juve.
No, Atalanta.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Atalanta,
Napoli, Juve. To point period, I don't see Roma usurping anybody. I think that they're actually going to do the same, if not worse, with Jose Mourinho as their coach this season.
Okay, yeah, I could see that, and they're gonna have a lot of travel playing in that
Yeah.
ECL.
Yeah, their best player is that Zaniolo kid from Italy, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like Mourinho will find a way to ruin him. Like
Oh,
he's
for
pretty
sure.
damn good, but Mourinho will find a way.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't see there being any big moves really. Atalanta scored the most goals in the league last season.
They were ridiculous,
Yeah, they
but
just
they also lost. They moved over to Sevilla. The homie.
who
Uh,
Muriel.
remember they did the transfer. They lost Papu. Papu went over to Sevilla that
Oh, but
season.
he went last season though. Um,
Yeah, last season he went last season when they
yeah,
had.
but like
I
I
feel
mean
like
they
he was a part of that. We'll see what is going for. I'm not saying like they're baller. Obviously, they score hella goals.
yeah.
Yeah,
Muriel was third in the league with 22 goals behind Ronaldo at 29,
I'm
Lukaku
not
at
gonna be
20.
mean, but I'm not really impressed by that.
No, but the number, but I mean, still the stat is crazy though that he's
Yeah,
third in the league
Mhm.
with and in a team that scored the most goals.
Yeah. Muriel is like another example of a really good system player. Like
Yeah, I
you
mean
know,
it's tough because like
kind of like Baca.
we don't really watch them play, so like it's hard to see like where all these goals are getting scored, but they're doing it somehow. But
They
yeah,
play that frenetic pace. I'm not surprised. You just keep booming it there. It's gonna happen. So
yeah. Duvan Zapata only scored like 12 or something like that. It wasn't even that much.
in the league,
Um,
right?
yeah. But yeah, I think that it'll end up being the same probably. If anything, I could see maybe to be honest with you, I could see AC Milan not returning in the top four.
Hmm.
Um, just because I don't know if Zlatan is planning on actually playing. I do not see Zlatan and Giroud playing well together or like even functioning
No,
well on the same team.
I,
Um,
I I think the biggest mistake they could make as terms of like a team Milan could make is trying to set up the formation to have them both on the field at the same time. To me, that's a massive mistake. Zlatan does not thrive with other strikers around him. He thrives with other young talent around him, other players that feed him and other sorts. He can go crazy. Don't give him a situation where he has to think about his position. That's the problem he gets.
Zlatan is not trying to pass the ball to another finisher. Like he's trying to
No.
pass the ball to a winger who's going to give the ball back to him.
Or yeah, it's one of the he. It's just it's not going to work. I think that
No.
they need to figure out a way, like kind of do with the goalies, whether it's in cup competition, whatever the hell they're doing. Just figure out rotations and bring up some Clippers player management crap and do something like that. They got to figure it out because if you play them together, it's
Not
going
gonna
to be
work.
turmoil.
Also, I feel like, but I do think, like, I agree with you that Giroud, I think it's good for a team like that. We've been saying that he should go to Serie A for a few years now.
Oh yeah, he's the most. He's like Dzeko. He's the most Serie A dude of all time.
Yeah, like he's he's slow, but he holds the ball up well. He's a good passer.
You saw Dzeko at Man City, it was like, eh. You saw Dzeko at Roma off the chain. Just go.
And Dzeko also was playing kind of like drop like Harry Kane, like dropping back.
Yeah.
Giroud doesn't really do that so much, but he definitely like hold up play is like honestly, I'll say he's top 5 when it comes to hold up play. Still, he's
He has a
incredible.
wonderful touch on that first pass. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like this dude will not like if the ball goes his way in the air, like he will get it down and he will not make a mistake on that first pass. But if there's a counter attack, that's not the guy you want there. But there ain't many counter-attacking options that happen in Serie A generally anyway. So
no, unless you're Atalanta, which somehow I don't know what goes down there, but they got EPO or something. They're on next level.
literally, like you used to see counterattacks when Mohamed Salah was in Serie A and like when
He was
Cuadrado
a
was
counterattack man by himself.
yeah, when Cuadrado was on like Fiorentina, like that's when you used to see counterattacks. Those days are over.
Bro, I know Fiorentina was like level 99 speed. It was unreal.
And so was Salah. Dude.
Yeah, Slaka like had burned everybody on the planet.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. But yeah, I like I'm wondering like okay, so I want to mention this too. Going should I ask you this? Yeah. Do you think like obviously Juve is like the powerhouse team? in general. And then like we've seen Inter kind of like step themselves up. I don't want to talk about Champions League yet. This is just the
Okay.
league. But like what do you see this season? Like, do you feel like Juve could come back and win that championship again, or do you feel like Inter is like just a strong team at this point?
You're asking me in July. I'm saying no.
You think? Do you think Juve cannot win it and come
In
back?
July, I'm right now, July 29th. No, I don't think that. Now, maybe August 31st, something happens. August 15th, I don't know what happens at the end of the window. Who knows? I don't know what kind of financial money they can make. No. Now, I think that the bringing back, what's his name? The coach.
Allegri.
I think Allegri is a good decision to bring Allegri back because I think we before the season had argued vehemently that we did not think
Pirlo.
Pirlo was ready to be a coach right now. Pirlo should have been coaching Watford first, and came up. You know, what I'm saying like it should have been a journey. I mean, even Steven Gerrard was still battling at Derby County. Like the Rangers. Like it's a process. I think. Yeah, I think that right now, no, I don't think that Murata set up they got with Dybala. I think they need to make some moves. I think they need to offload Dybala. I think they're committed to Ronaldo, probably not just because of what they have to do financially, but I remember when they talked about bringing him in and having Jeep help pay for his wages. That tells me there's more involved than just team wages. Might be a little bit of a contract with the sponsor situation. So probably not that easy to offload someone that's being paid for by a General Motors. So Ronaldo's staying, and Dybala seems like the person that you probably get the most value off of that roster and move. I think they need to make some kind of moves. If not, then God, it'd just be really at best second place. I mean, Ronaldo's probably going to do another great year of 25 goals plus, which is what more can you ask? But who else is going to do that? Where else is the goals? Like Dybala had what? I think what he had like 12, 11 goals last year. I don't even know. Like, I didn't even look it up, but
I'll look. Oh, Jesus, man. Oh God, makes me sad, dude.
oh, is it rough? Is it Fabian Castillo numbers?
Oh shoot.
Isn't that rough?
Oh damn, dog. He had 4 league goals last year.
Come on, man.
He only played 20 matches in the league. I don't know if he was hurt or what.
Sure, he's probably hurt. God damn, dog. Yeah, he's putting goods in numbers. Anyways, I don't know. Yeah, Dybala, somehow he has value and he's turning 28. Let's get some money here now. Let's start talking about getting some money because it's just they need something. They need something. They need an answer. I mean, the most ridiculous move would be if they found a way to finagle Lautaro or something. They need some kind of stellar striker or attacker to help with, to help complement Ronaldo with goals. They're just someone that if they're not stellar, they're a finisher or goal scorer.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like what they really need is like somebody more dynamic in the midfield.
They do.
Yeah, I don't
Like an
know.
Isco.
Yeah, I don't know who that player would be, but they do need somebody a little bit more dynamic in the midfield, somebody who will like has an eye for playing the ball forward. I don't know if that's a deeper lying player or somebody like an Isco that's more like playing closer to the goal. But like I think you're okay with Ronaldo, Morata playing in the middle. I think that's okay. But like you can't be trying to start Rabiot. Obviously, Weston McKennie had a good Weston McKennie had a decent year, but like I don't know if that's really the guy. Betancourt is like not like that guy. Like Juve should have somebody better than one of those 3 guys. Like and Isco would be a good option, I guess.
You need some kind of rotational dynamic play. You need more Bernadeschi's. You need players that can get a lot going and make things happen, even better than him, to be honest. You need somebody to make things happen. Rabiot and McKennie, that's cute when you're playing the Tim Cup. That's gangster. Go ahead. Tim Cup it up with McKennie and him. But when it gets down to the gutter and you're in Champions League, Conference, National League, whatever the hell it's called now, and whatever tournament that is, I guess now, you need to have you need to have the world beaters. You need to have more of like Ramsey, even better than Ramsey type players. You need those guys. I don't know what was up with him. Italy is not the league really to be goofing off or to be thinking you're that dude. It's rough, especially for midfielder out there. It's tough.
Yeah.
You're going against weekly either really good midfielders or just tough as hell. So you need someone with the ability to beat one-on-ones and create offense. And Isco's a player like that. That'd be a phenomenal player to have, or players like that, or even like before with Hamas was the rumor in the past. Like you need players like that offensively. So they need to make a move of some sort. And then, like Bam said, if it's a deep line player, you need someone that can make things happen from that back line also. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, and it just seems like Inter, like, they just have a really strong core. They have two really good forwards in Lukaku and Martinez who complement each other well. And they're both unselfish. And then you just have a strong core around them that, like, there's no like superstar really.
No.
Martinez is young and Lukaku is like had an embattled career.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's no superstar taking all the attention.
No. They have some of the best Eastern European talent. Like they have some of the best, like Perisic. They have a bunch of guys that really put in like work. They have Brogovic I forgot his name. No, they have some but they have some ballers there. Like they have some ballers. And that back lines too. They got that Dutch center back. They have really good talent.
Yeah.
That complements two literally dynamo strikers up top. And it's hard to it's Juve does not have that setup. Juve has kind of a lot of like ifs, and possible, and that's tough to do for 55 games a year. That's tough.
Inter sold what's the name? Hakimi went to PSG, so that'll be a hole they have to fill.
It's probably gonna be better now.
Well, I mean, and yeah. So yeah, like we'll see what happens with that. But anyway, Champions League, Serie A.
Really quick. Sorry.
Yeah, no good.
Inter sold Hakimi, but they still have that baller they loaned out to Mönchengladbach. The dude with the dreads, I forgot what his name was. He played for Austria. He's a baller, and he's literally could do what Hakimi does. Also, just obviously not as fast, but he's better on the ball. So they have people that can supplement that weird right wing back midfield thing they got going on the right side.
Well, we want to stop trying to use slave terminology here at We Made It Podcast. So when I almost said Inter sold Hakimi, but then I took it back. So we gotta try to get this terminology out of football. So we can just say that Hakimi transferred to PSG instead of Inter sold him up the river like an old Virginia slave to PSG.
God, when you say old Virginia slave, it just kills me. It's just too much for me. It's just such a word. It's
old Brazilian slave? What?
No, when you say old Virginia slave and then Ashraf Hakimi after, it's a lot. But yeah, I agree. I'll work on that terminology.
Yeah, I've been trying to do it myself because I'm like, you know what? Like this terminology is just too regressive, man. What was that? What was that cringe ass quote I seen the other day on Twitter? I was like, oh God. Nobody else seems to care about this, even though we got the whole Black Twitter out here. What did this fool say? Lukaku is not for sale. That hurts my heart, man.
Yeah, I was like, excuse me, sir?
Yeah, like, oh God. Anyway, okay, Champions League. This is a 12-minute episode.
Mm-hmm.
Serie A did terrible in Champions League last season. We had Lazio, Atalanta, and Juve all went out in the round of 16. Lazio lost in aggregate. Lazio lost 6-2 to Bayern Munich. Atalanta lost 4-1 to Real Madrid. And Juve went out on away goals 4-4 to none other than Porto.
Pepe went farther than Ronaldo.
Indeed, in life also. So this season we have Inter, AC Milan, Atalanta, and Juve in Champions League. Milan has not had any Champions League experience for a decade.
Inter Milan won Serie A and like back-to-back years getting bumped out of group stage.
Out of group, yeah, they were out
Like,
of group.
they did that last year too, and we're like, what the hell?
Yeah, they were literally out of group stage. That's why they weren't even in the round of 16. What's the name? Okay, you know what's funny, because when Donnarumma transferred to PSG and we talked about it, I had said I don't think that Donnarumma's ever played in Champions League, and then I was listening to the Liga podcast, and they had mentioned that he's never played in Champions League, so which is insane. But yeah, do you think that these four teams will, like, who do you think is going to go farthest in? I mean, obviously we don't know who they're going to play against, whatever, but who do you think has the best chances coming in? I mean, you know what I mean. Look, they do this shit all the time, dog. Like, whatever.
Who would I think in Serie A? The
Who has the strongest team?
The Royal Fumble League of Champions League. Who do I think is going to make the farthest?
Okay. How about this question? As the teams look now, which I honestly do not think they're going to change very much before the beginning of the season. I really don't. Who do you think has like the strongest team to do something in Champions League?
I mean, let's just keep it real. It's supposed to be Inter. I don't know what they got going on there. It's supposed to be Inter, but I think the reason why Juve makes it the farthest and will make it the farthest is that they have better veterans. They have more experienced Champions League veterans from Chiellini, Bonucci, Ronaldo, Morata even. Like, Morata's been in like 5 or 6 Champions League finals. It's kind of insane already. So they have a lot more veterans that probably know how to manage these games and these. Is this going to be another aggregate year? Or they took it off the season.
Oh yeah, I think they might have gotten rid of away goals this year.
So, I don't know. I have no idea who's going to do good or bad, but normally these veterans are really good at understanding aggregates and how they work.
But we did have Italy play in the final of the Euros, and them two Juve center backs were there, so they might be tired.
They might be tired. That's a good point, actually. I think Juve is going to do good if they sell Demiral to BVB.
Was he on loan?
No, he's theirs. That's their player. I'm sorry, not sell. If BVB is able to
acquire
the transfer of Demiral, Jesus Christ, that's worse.
Demiral just sounds like a pharmaceutical drug.
So bad, but I don't want. And then if they could swap Demiral for Zagadou, then Juve would be so good. But they're probably not going to do that, and they're going to acquire Demiral. If they do that, I think it'll be better for Juve. And if the Bonucci and Chiellini are healthy, they'll do good in Champions League. But I don't know. This is a weird year. I don't know this conference stuff. I don't know this one game series stuff. I don't know what's the deal if it's going to happen this year.
I just want to say that I don't like the way that you pronounce Zagadou. I don't like how you said that. I don't.
You know why? Because I pronounce it like that Big Africa song, Zagada.
That's a cute.
What do you mean you don't like it? It's not up to you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but I don't like it.
I don't like it. Never mind.
I don't like how you said that.
I yell about something to do with Star, but go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, Serie A did terrible last year. I it's funny because it's weird. Like Inter has the same team. Like, why were they so bad? But maybe it just took them some time. Mm-hmm. And maybe like this year they'll be like, okay, look, we won the league last year. That was a great thing.
Yes, these teams like to do that. They like to win the league and then like concentrate on winning Champions League the next season, and also still do good in the league and think they win, but be like, you should really make our goal this year, win Champions League. They like to do that, and I can see that happening.
Yeah, like you can't be over here looking crazy going out in group stage again, dude.
And sometimes it was a weird Champions League year too, or some of those matches weren't able to be played in those teams. Like they had some weird stuff in the beginning of the group stage. True. So it could be another weird, and it was a squeezed year too. That was the crazy year, right? Everybody was like, they were fitting in like 16 games in like 1 month or whatever. So maybe this season with the right scheduling, the right format, they can do a little better. So we'll kind of see how it goes.
Dog, Conte left too. That's right.
Yeah, Conte's gone too.
Yeah, they got Inzaghi, the Lazio coach from last season. I mean, whatever.
To be honest with you, I don't think that's going to make them worse, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it shouldn't.
No, I honestly don't. Like, I already had my own feelings about Conte. Like, I think Conte's a time and place kind of guy, and that's great. But he's never really, I never was like, oh wow, Conte, here go, all these trophies coming. So I don't know. And I saw his flame out at Chelsea, so it's all good.
Okay, see, I feel like you're being a little bit unfair, dude. He's had a good career, man. Come on.
Yes, he's had a good career, but I'm not gonna like lose my mind over Conte hiring. It's the same thing I feel about even Ancelotti now. I'm like, I guess, cool.
No, Ancelotti's trash.
Like, hey man, whoa, he's not trash. I mean, he's the homie.
No, he's trash.
I feel like he's a Democrat, so I'm not mad at him.
He has good politics, but he's trash.
Yeah, he's really good politics. He seems like a nice guy with good politics, but I'm not gonna let you call him trash.
Nah, that coach.
I feel like you're the kind of person that thought that Filipão, that Brazilian coach, was bad too. The one that won the World Cup. You feel like you'd hate him too.
I don't know who that is.
The one that won with the whole Ronaldo team, you'd be like, oh, he only won because he had that team, but wherever else he went, he lost at. Like Portugal, he lost at.
I'm not talking about 40 years ago soccer.
It wasn't 40. Hey, it wasn't 40. It was 19.
But no, the Ancelotti, like I feel like I'm a better coach than him.
I mean, you're probably honestly a better coach than even Jose Mourinho, to be honest.
but yeah, Champions League, like Serie A definitely underrepresented last season. They were not competitive. It was really a travesty that Juve went out to Porto. Obviously, Atalanta losing to Real Madrid is not that bad. Lazio losing to Bayern Munich is expected. But Juve, Porto, like that, and also Inter not making it out of the group stage, like those are just two, like that's really looks bad.
It does.
I wonder if an Italian team made it. I should have looked up Europa League too, but I didn't. But I feel like maybe didn't Man U beat the dog shit out of Roma? They did. Mm-hmm. Didn't they beat them like 6-2 or something like that?
Roma's ass.
I mean, true, but like, damn, still, dog. They beat Barcelona not that long ago.
Oh yeah, that was 20 years ago.
If that World Cup was 40, then that's 20.
Maniola's has transferred like 5 different Italian teams since that day.
Stupid.
Baller.
But anyway, is Serie A still going to be on ESPN Plus this season?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So, I mean, as Serie A sees, like, are you excited for the season more than last? Well,
I'll be honest with you, I am. My goal this year is to watch some more Milan games, see how both teams are doing. It's just hard to watch Inter sometimes because I hate their formation so much. I just like hate that 3 thing that Conte was running in the back. I hate watching 3 center backs and 2 wide. I just hate it. If they run a very formal old like Zidane 4-4-2 with Inter, that'd actually be fun to watch. That'd be great because then you get more individual situations with like the midfielders that they have. But God, it's just rough. So we'll see what is it Ingazi? I can't pronounce it. Ingazi, the Italian coach for Italy, Inter.
Who did they get? No, yeah, Inzaghi. I'm sorry, Inzaghi.
We'll see what kind of formation he runs. I didn't watch Lazio at all last season, like 0, because obviously I stand with Anne Frank. Yeah, not Anne Frank. Sorry, I wasn't born here. Well, yeah, read that book though, Number Stars or whatever it's called.
What the hell are you talking about?
What was that book about her? It was like
The Diary of Anne Frank?
Yeah, it was Numbering the Stars or something. That's what it was called.
Okay, see, you sound, you know what, dog? I don't know what's going on with you right now. But yeah.
When are they gonna go visit the Harriet Tubman's, stuff like that? When are they gonna do some visiting?
If I'm not mistaken,
still waiting on Lazio to do some visiting.
If I'm not mistaken, Harriet Tubman died in Canada, but I'm not sure about that. But I think she did.
Well, I'm kind of upset with Canada right now, so they got some work to do too.
In regards to
Indigenous people, the unmarked graves on the schools.
Oh no, I'm sorry. She died in Auburn, New York.
I mean, well, it's very different. I'm down.
It's not Auburn, Alabama. Damn.
Actually, she died in Mississippi. Well, okay. Well, you're a little off there.
she was on a mission and she was like, ugh.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for Serie A. I mean,
I just wish you'd watch a little ESPN Plus, but you don't.
it's kind of, I just be honest with you, I just forget about it.
You forget you have a login. You forget that there's actually a replay, so it's saved on there too.
I just forget about it because, yeah, I just don't really check for it like that. But
Didn't
maybe
another league get added, you said? Another league got added to ESPN Plus too.
another league got added to where did Spain go?
Spain is still in.
No.
Oh, then I'm out. I'm gonna cancel my Spain thing. La
Yeah,
Liga's not on BN no more?
No, that was the big news.
Are they on ESPN Plus?
I think so, maybe, or Paramount
Damn,
Plus.
BN is this is looking tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, BN. I'm gonna have to. I get to cancel Sling TV and keep Paramount Plus. Let's go.
Caesar, that was the big news, dog.
It was.
Yes.
Damn, dog. All right, man. Welcome to ESPN Plus family. We're glad to have you here. I'll send you the password again.
It's on ESPN for an 8-year deal.
God damn. I hope they don't do a bunch of ESPN One episodes that you just on Plus, because when they put it on the regular TV, it's like 18,000 advertisements. The worst thing ever. That's crazy. That's a huge deal.
They also start on the 13th too. Damn. But yeah, what's the name? BN only has France, dog, and Turkey.
Come on, they got Turkey. I'm not gonna lie, you're starting to lose that American base there. ESPN kind of come hard. I mean, ESPN just laid off like 500 people. They're down to buy more TV contracts. They just let what's her name just left, Marie Taylor, whatever. That reporter for NBA Jump. So they probably got extra cheese around.
I mean, I don't think they're playing her that much.
I mean, she got a $3 million deal.
Who?
She got a $3 million deal.
Oh, Caesar, you know what? They BN is gonna be like the place for like Copa Libertadores and stuff like that. Like they're gonna focus on that a lot.
They're broke. It's just right now, bam. I sat and watched 4 Copa Libertadores matches last year. Copa Libertadores is definitely for you if you're down for fouls. It's about that foul life. But some of those matches they're having, I'm like, damn, dog, this is asking a lot of the people. I mean, Ligue 1 is still the best, and I like Ligue 1. Like, it's still honestly like even more fun to watch sometimes in Spain. Like, I love me some Spanish league, but I can only watch so much Getafe versus Elche. Like that's, you ask a lot from your boy. But
Caesar, I watched a Copa Libertadores match and I seen somebody kick the ball and the dude tried to like stop the ball, like try to like block it, he like jumped in the air and it broke his ankle. So I like literally I seen the dude's ankle like do like this from the ball. So I'm like, yo, dog, like y'all don't like that was the first time in my life the Kevin Hart he needs some milk thing played in my head. I was like, oh my God, he needs some milk. I'm like, how's your ankle gonna break from the ball, dude?
Probably vegan, you don't have milk. Anyways,
but okay, BN has Liga through the 2023-24 season. And they got the French Cup, they got Libertadores, Copa Sudamerica, Turkey, and like Africa Champions League.
I mean, they gave up on AFCON a long time ago. Only we care about AFCON.
They're talking. There's some interview and this dude is saying like, "Oh, we're here to stay. Like we're gonna stay in America, whatever." And
they're telling that for investors and advertisers.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm just like, y'all messed up, dude, because literally y'all just want to do the same boring bullshit. And we've tried to be the people to take y'all over the top for years now. And y'all wanted to have the same freaking bow tie white guy, some other white dude, Ray Hudson, some other dude come, some other people, and then just have George. And I'm like, dog, like y'all could have done something fun and young, but y'all just wanted to still do the same boring bullshit. Now you lost Caesar, when we started this podcast, they had Serie A, Liga, La Liga. They didn't have Copa America at that time. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, don't make me golf. You know how golf I'm being. Anyway, episode 213, 12-minute episode. We made a podcast. What? It's your fault.
Okay.
What the hell was you eating earlier?
I was having dehydrated watermelon. No, I'm just kidding. I was having a French bread pizza with some chicken strips.
Okay, because I seen something red going up in your grill on me.
Sauce for the chicken strips.
Okay, some ketchup or some marinara sauce?
Polynesian sauce.
Huh?
Polynesian sauce.
The hell is that?
You uncultured swine.
Okay, I know where Polynesia is. You probably don't.
I don't think you do, but you may think you do.
All right, you know what? That's it. Podcast over forever. We made a podcast episode 213. Maybe next week we can do La Liga and EPL. We can try to set aside some time.
Yeah, I might be down for that. Actually,
Because
no, save French League for last.
Yeah, since they're starting like next week,
We're just. This is a podcast for Guendouzi with Guendouzi. Like we rock with Guendouzi for Ligue 1 over here. So.
Oh my God, Caesar! Ligue 1 starts next week.
They're even crazier. All right, so I guess we gotta just do a 3-in-1, dog. Let's just go hard.
No, hold on.
Knock out three league previews in one.
Hold on. No, we'll do Liga next week, and then we'll do. You know what? Now I got to look up Bundesliga because damn,
Bundesliga started yesterday.
Like
I think Bundesliga is a little more like for the people. They like to take their time with some stuff. They give them long breaks and stuff. They're kind of nicer.
Caesar, I don't even think Bundesliga even has their schedule out yet.
They're like, hey, we care about humans a little bit, so we're gonna take our time.
Oh no, they start on the 13th too. So okay, what we'll do next week, we'll do Liga and like Bundesliga or something like that, and then the next week we'll do La Liga and EPL. Serie A, you're so special. You got one for your whole self.
Congrats, the league that Bam watched the least the last 4 years.
I'm thinking that they got some kind of players union out here that they don't have to show up to work like next week.
Like Italy got a players union? I'm playing them.
They're like, damn, dog. All right, man. We made a podcast episode 213. Hallelujah.